Hail to the King Kupo. Vorsel Huloi wishes to brief you on the latest crisis in Gridania. Not long ago, the Mughal Kuplokop visited the Adder's Nest to request an audience with the Elder Seedseer. He spoke of an imminent threat to all Mughal kind, one which would imperil the entire Twelveswood if left unchecked. You proved an able ambassador to the Sylphs, and we would have you reprise the role in our dealings with the Mughals. The rest you should hear from Kuplokop himself. He awaits you with the Elder Seedseer at the Lotus Stand. So yeah, clearly, obviously, we're working toward good King Mogulmog. And I guess now that I think of it, Mogulmog was in 1.0. Because they mentioned that, you know, like a threat from 5 years ago. The other scions have already arrived, madam. May I show you in? It's still so fresh thinking of, I don't recall his name exactly, but Alphino and Alize's father, the encounter here. Again, looking forward to Endwalker. Seeing if he actually turns out to be as much of a dick as he came across. It must be it must be something bad to have gotten Kuplokop this worried. Have you seen the way his thingamy is bobbing? A threat to Mughal kind. I'd hoped the antecedent suspicions were ill-founded, but I cannot see who else it could be. Our guest has brought ill tidings which must needs be heeded. Isn't that right, Kuplokop? Oh, I don't know about this. I don't know about this at all. But I suppose Rayo's right. They've left us no choice, Kupo. Please, you have to stop them. But you mustn't kill them. They're not bad Mughals, Kupo. They're just misguided. A gentle, no, firm thrashing is in order, yes. But no. Calm yourself, Kuplokop. Can you not see that she hasn't the faintest idea what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray, forgive his witless outburst, sister. Most grateful am I that you have come, Lavenza, and upon such short notice. Truly, Gridania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kuplokop has brought to us news of a most unsettling development. Just to let you know, like, I'm always going to get caught off guard by wherefore, because it's used in the context of what, like, to know what we summoned, or why, I guess, in this case. Yeah, to know why we summoned you. But the use of the word where always makes me stumble. It would seem that good King Mogulmog the 12th has returned to Eorzea. A curious thing to hear, I know. Truth to tell, I myself cannot say for sure if he is a genuine figure from history or some manifestation of Google mythology. Kuplo here would have me believe the former. And isn't this where we actually learned that primals are not, like, the living entity is reborn, but like just etheric copies, kind of like created from the minds of the worshippers. Once upon a time, we Mughals served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, and with a literally endless supply of wine. Kupo. In spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Mughals. So good King Mogulmog the 12th, may his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come to leave Kupo. The realm of man would suffice, he said, so all the Mughals should live there instead. Unfortunately, the two realms are so apart that we couldn't safely fly down. But good King Mogulmog the 12th, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do. Kupo. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. This he nobly held, while his subjects climbed all the way down to the world below. And that is how we Mughals came to this land. Kupo! All of us except good King Mogulmog the 12th. May his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone would remain in the heavens so that Mughal might at last know peace. Except that he has not remained in the heavens, from what I understand. That being your reason for contacting us, yes? I'll bet he tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea? The problem, Yida, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief that good King Mogulmog the 12th is a myth made manifest via means akin to those employed by the beast tribes in the summoning of their gods. Wait, you're saying a handful of Mughals with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard and he just sort of appeared? Would that even work? Well, I cannot what I cannot fathom is why they would even try. With Garuda humbled and the Ultima weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to take so drastic a measure? Might that not in itself be the answer? Twice in the last half-decade, Eorzea has been brought unto the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by the heroics of a chosen few. To you who brave those tempests and survive by virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who had not the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. I think the Mughals' guard are afraid of what tomorrow will bring, and that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon a greater power, one they believe can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes, come what may. I assure you, the Mughals' guard only want to protect the forest from outsiders. But ever since the return of good King Mogulmog the 12th, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love, they've started to get a little carried away. Kupo! Verging on a lot, in fact. Like the sylphs who summoned Ramu. Like the sylphs who summoned Ramu, you mean? We cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Mughals in a manner similar to that of a primal. We share the same concern. Whoever or whatever the king may be, it is our belief that he poses a threat not only to Mughal but to Gridania as a whole. Thus do we beseech you, Lavenza, Confront good King Magomog XII and drive him from our midst. Humbly I do thank you. The sanctuary of the Mughals guard and their liege lord is concealed by magical wards. Brother Isumiyan of the Conjurers Guild will doubtless be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel ere you proceed any further. If you are to confront good King Magomog XII, you must needs find a way to defeat his magical defenses. Upon such matters, Brother Isumiyan is something of an authority. Pray consult him without delay. My sister is right, Lavenza. For the Mughals' sakes and our own, banish the king from the Twelve's Wood. Remember, no killing, Kupo. A sound thrashing will more than suffice. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, it's interesting reading the Mughal speak or whatever. Which, I mean, they don't... The only thing that makes it like Mughal speak is just the fact that they end many of their sentences with Kupo. And from my understanding, it's not a... I don't know what you call it, like a... Like an address. Like they're addressing somebody. Like, you know, it's not like, hey, what's going on, man? Like that type of thing. It's just a sound they make, like when they end a sentence. Again, this is probably something learned more through playing other Final Fantasy games, which I, as have yet, not really done. Again, I've a little bit of time in 7 and 10, but I've not much to certainly not have finished either of those two. Welcome, Lavenza, welcome. That you should be the one to face good King Magomog the 12th is of great comfort to me and to the elementals, both. Ugh. As I am sure you know, the Mughals are not by their nature a warlike race. Yet should the king be suffered to remain, it is like that his influence will bring about a change in them. Thus does it behoove us to defeat him quickly, before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparations you need necessary, and inform me when you are ready to seek the king. That seems interesting. I feel like the pacing to this initial kind of patch content seems to be very like quick and to the point. To the point that, again, like I said, like bringing Flamen in felt very shoehorned. It was like they were just trying to get her in somewhere. And the Good King Magomog stuff is very, again, like they mentioned, the similarity with the Sylphs. Like you would figure like we would go and talk to them first. Granted, in this case, like we actually have a Mughal saying, like, this needs to be dealt with. This is not, you know, like, needs to be dealt with action and not words. But I don't know. To me, it would feel like the Scions would be like, hey, let's go talk to him first and see what's going on here. But you have selected Regicide. Brother Isumiyan would unfold to you the secrets of good King Magomog the 12th's magical defenses. I'm sorry, that name just got me. The wards barring access to the King's Sanctuary can only be nullified through the use of enchanted keystones. The self-same method employed 5 years ago when first the king was summoned to Eorzea. Okay. It's kind of sad I missed that. That's where, like, I mean, it would be nice to have access to 1.0 in some fashion. Maybe not like the exact thing, but to be able to like kind of do the content maybe in the current form of the game would be kind of cool. Uh, yeah. It was with great regret that we were forced to sanction the slaying of the Guardians, who then held the Keystones, for none were in our possession at the time. By the grace of the elementals, however, we have been spared that burden on this occasion. Kuplokop confided in me that he had been entrusted with a set of keystones by the Mughals guard themselves. Yet, wishing not to betray their confidence, he begged me to find some other means to gain entry to the king's sanctum. Alas, I have been unable to do so, and dare not labor any longer, for fear that the Mughals might succumb to the corrupting influence of their liege lord. We must needs have Kuplokop's keystones, Lavenza. Pray go to him and beg his assistance. He awaits you at West Shore Pier. Impress upon him our great need, and I am certain he will yield. And this pier, I'm only aware of the one in Gridania, so the fastest way to there would be Lancer's Guild, I believe. Yep. I'm smart. So, how will you do it, Kupo? Oh, he told you about that? Well, if there truly is no other way, I'll do it, Kupo. Take the ferry to Sweet Bloom Pier. I'll go on ahead. It's kind of weird reading it as just like a random sound as opposed to like an address. I happen to be heading across the lake to Sweet Bloom Pier in the Youth Shroud. Well then. I don't know why I read that. I just felt inspired. Oh no. Oh. Those are some big Mughals. Don't you dare lie to me, Kupo. I know what you're planning, and I won't allow it. Open your eyes, Kupo. The king will never be satisfied, no longer how many crystals you bring him. Oh, wow. Just straight to it, then. We offered you a choice, and this is how you repay us? By consorting with this Viera? Imperials, Gridanians, Sylphs? You're no different than the rest of them. Actually, you're worse, Kupo! Traitor to his kinsmuggles. He plots treason against the crown. Enough, Kuplokop. Oh, enough. Kuplokop will answer for his crimes soon enough, as will all who defy the will of good King Mogomog the 12th. May he reign forevermore. Kupo! Sorry, I was thinking with all their little glowing little palms, it would be cool to have a bunch of little Moogle Christmas lights. You know, like not just the palm, but you actually have the little uh, Moogles hanging off of them. The king is planning to purge the Twelveswood of his enemies. Kupo, we've got to stop him before it's too late. I'm sure it's a much cuter sound, the Kupo, but I'm not going to embarrass myself because I'm not going to be able to do it justice. The entrance to Thord March is deep within the bramble patch. Kupo, if you take me there, I can nullify the ward. But be warned, the Mughals guard has set traps to lure enchanted beasts. I can't hide from them, so you'll need to protect me, Kupo. Escort Kuplo Kop safely to the warded entrance. Should you fail to defend him or move too far away, he will return to Sweet Bloom Pier, where you may rendezvous with him before trying again. Okay, well, this doesn't look like it. Let's go, Kupo. Um, this doesn't look like it's. And does he follow me, or do I have to? Okay. Um, it's not like a synced instance, so this should be super easy. Come on there, little cutie. Faster, come on, faster. Yeah, like I'm waiting on you. Okay, they're at the end here. Okay, ahead. I'm always worried that they're going to end up popping behind me. Okay, there's one. And again, it's, well, yeah, by this time you would outlevel this stuff anyway. I don't think it would aggro. But I was just going to say, you know, that's one of the nice things about coming back to this stuff at max level. Oh, this is, looks like somebody else working on it. Looks like I'm going to be helping somebody else with it. And I'll kill that treant too. Okay. Barrier threshold. Okay. We're here, Kupo. I don't see any more beasts, do you? Are you ready to face the king, Kupo? Then step closer to the ward. Raise your hand and focus. Like when you attune to an aetheryte. Kupo, I'll open the way for you. Wasn't expecting a cutscene. Was just expecting the, you know, raid is now available or whatever. Trial. The rest is up to you, Kupo. Now go and teach those foolish Mughals a lesson and send the king back whence he came. It's just dancing around. Ugh. Mughals are the best. Ooh. Didn't mean to do that. If anyone can slay good King Magamong the 12th, may he justly reign till the end of days, and save the Twelveswood from his wrath. It's you, Kupo. Okay. Hard mode. Undersized. Yep. And this is a great intro. And great song. Kupo, who in the seven hells are they? Meddling adventurers, I'd wager. Mogglesguard to arms, defend the king, Kupo! And in this one, I think even at this point, extreme, you can just kind of just burn everything down. But I know at some point, not that long ago, like, I think it was extreme, you still kind of had to do things correctly to not get insta-killed, where hard mode, I think you can just kind of do whatever you want. Ooh, didn't one-shot it. It's been so long since I've... Like, I keep the music on, but it's real low while I, like, listen to something else. So it's been a while since I heard the music, and I didn't realize it gets faster and faster and faster as you start killing more and more of the Moogles. Or, not killing. You shall suffer for your transgressions against my subjects. Easy. Oh. They're just so adorable. I think just because of the pacing of this whole storyline, you know, like, it just kind of feels like, I don't know, just there wasn't that much lead up, and it just you know, got done so quickly. You did it, Kupo! You did it! Good King Moggle the 12th, may his mighty soul rest in peace, is no more. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not stopped the Mooglesguard when you did. Thank you, Lavenza. Perhaps now they'll come to their senses and stop playing at fairy tales. Rest assured that the chieftain will have choice words for them too. You should go and tell Pugnipock that the king is no more. Kupo! She's with Rayo at Camp Tranquil and can relay the news to the chieftain. Yeah, it's just, it feels like, I don't know, like, well, you know what it is too, like, you know, when you've got a quest line like the company of heroes or whatever, like, that's just this gigantic lead into Titan. Like, you get this, and it's just like, wow, this was, you know, just Very concise, just straight to the point. I mean, no complaints. It's just kind of like not used to it. It's just, very. Why, I'd give my palm and tail to stand to stand before the illustrious Ottawa Kant. And yet now I stand before you. Oh, okay. This is all, I think, white mage stuff. And I'm gonna assume she's probably white mage. Well, I'll talk. Okay, can't. See, why can't I talk to her, but I could talk to this Moogle that says stuff that's outside of New Game Plus? I don't understand. Do I dare believe my ears? Good King Mogomog the 12th, may his magnificent virtue serve as an example to us all, has fallen? All Moogle kind owes you a debt, Kupo. Ah, and I sense Reo wishes to congratulate you as well. I shall let you two speak without fear of interruption. Thank you all for watching. I've been having a great time going back through the story again, and I hope you have too. If so, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to watch me live, you can find me on Twitch. The link is down below. Have a great one.